Well, let's get this party started.
All right.
11. All right.
Game franchises. DJ rankings of game franchises, top 4. Ooh, okay. The only problem with this is that I lean so heavily toward fighting games lately that almost all 4 of them are fighting games, and I feel that's unfair. But I can't think of the last. Oh, I can think of some RPGs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Elder Scrolls franchise.
Shut up, it's mine. At the top of it, it'll be Elder Scrolls. While the games come out painfully slow, every one of them is a major event. It's a literal take off from work a couple of days event. Like I actually said, the next Elder Scrolls games come out, I'm probably going to be like, I'm going to need a day or two because there's no way I'd be able to focus at work because you'll be thinking about it while you're at work. Those games really are an immersive experience. After that, man, as much as I want to go back into RPGs, I really feel I got to drop DOA in there. Like, I've really enjoyed playing the DOA series and would like to see more of it. As far as fighting games go, as much as I enjoyed other games, we played more DOA than we played anything else. Like, it's the most played fighting game. And while I love Tekken and I love Street Fighter and I even love Soul Calibur a lot, we'll play Soul Calibur for an hour. We'll play DOA all evening. Like, just matches and matches. Especially if you get 3 or 4 of us together. So I got to give props to DOA. It's hard with shooters. I almost have to go ahead and say Borderlands just because Borderlands 3 has been my favorite shooter I've played. And I played Gears 5. And I tried to play some of the later Halos. And when it comes down to it, the game I come back to the most and played the most time of on a shooter, Borderlands series. Main story of 3 was not my favorite, but the DLC brought it back. The events, especially the famous cartel events, still amazingly fun to play. And what have I been saying? Thing I look forward to the most is I'm looking forward to Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I'm actually looking forward to that as the next game that I'm really looking forward to coming out. And for the finale, we're going to roll back to our RPGs. And even though I'm not happy with some of the stuff on the Final Fantasy remake, especially with it being on PlayStation, I can't get to it. The Final Fantasy series is still a epic game series that's given me some of my best RPG experiences of my life. Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, and then was it 14 or 15 with Nexus? But like,
I think
that was
14. I think 15 was horrible. That was that last. The last one was 15 with the horrible mechanics. Well, no, but that is Nexus, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like 15.
But I didn't like the mechanics.
Yeah, they were a little wonky, but we'll see if the new game that's about chaos a lot. Jeez, all they do is say chaos in that trailer. Well, I'm probably going to get to play it because of exclusivity. But before it became exclusive, it was a big series that still is a classic to me, even if I'll never get to play it again because it's on PlayStation. And yes, I am that stubborn. That I'll probably, if it doesn't stop it,
we got to play 15 on PC, so.
True. But I mean, yeah, if they keep the exclusivity up, I mean, I'm not. You were here. You saw the 10-cent thing. I ain't screwing with Sony at all. Like, me and Sony are done. So we'll see. But I still love it. Still my favorite. Still one of my favorite objects.
Yeah, I can't put Final Fantasy on my list because Final Fantasy. I gave up on Final Fantasy after 9. 9 was the last one I enjoyed. I haven't really enjoyed anything after that, as far as Final Fantasy goes. But so my number 1 is Elder Scrolls. It's like I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan. Like, as much as, like you mentioned, it takes so long to get one. I mean, as a kid, I played Arena. So, yeah, I've been in the franchise since the beginning. Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion.
I mean, it's a game killer, though. When it comes out, it's going to flatline anything else. Yeah. You do not want to release at the same time as Elder Scrolls.
No.
You will get slaughtered.
So So, I mean, that one's obviously on the list. On top, as well, I am a big JRPG fan, which is why, you know, I was like, you know, up until like 9 when it was still that JRPG style.
I know. It used to be so good.
So I do throw Dragon Quest on this list because I've played Dragon Quest, and they are in the double digits now, and they're still fucking awesome. So they keep true to the style.
But the epicness of some, I know it ain't all of them, but some of those Final Fantasy games, man, are just on another level.
Like I recently replayed 1, 2, and 3 of Dragon Quest on my Switch, and I did also pick up Dragon Quest 11 with the definitive edition again, and really enjoyed that. So looking forward to the Dragon Quest franchise, and some of their little spin-offs have been pretty fun. You know, as well. Like I played around with the Dragon Quest Builders and the Dragon Quest Heroes, which is not really my cup of tea, but I enjoyed having fun with it.
Heroes
for a little
is pretty
bit.
cool.
Heroes was.
I wish that would come out on Game Pass. I'd like to try that.
Yeah. So yeah. So we got Elder Scrolls. We got Dragon Quest. I probably just putting time in. Also, Diablo.
I was waiting. I'm about to go like, where's Diablo?
Yeah. I've actually recently picked up back Diablo 3, jumped into their current season. Really have enjoyed that. They actually have. It's one of those games that's nice to drop off for a while because they do continuously make changes to it. So when you hop back on, you get a good bit of new. Where if you're playing every season, it's such incremental changes you don't notice as much. So I enjoyed jumping back into that. I'm looking forward to the Diablo 2 remastered edition and see what they end up with Diablo 4. So that's going to be my number 3, and then let's see as my final number 4. As much as I enjoy playing the fighting games and stuff like that, I haven't really found a franchise that I'm just absolutely in love with on the fighting game. I mean,
Shooter?
So I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go. Honestly, it's gonna be Borderlands. You had mentioned Borderlands. It's one of the few franchises like that. You know, that's sort of more shooter than RPG that I have continuously played through. You know, I started off with Borderlands 1, played 2, and also I'm enjoying 3. So yeah, that's going to be.
I mean, I think the greatest reason that we can defend putting Borderlands on this list is literally, I hated the story and I played through the game repeatedly and played it constantly. Like the gameplay was great enough, and I enjoyed Flack and Mose and Zane and all the characters, the main characters, and Moxie and the other characters. There was so much there that a horrible story, main story, could not stop me playing this game. And I hated it so bad. And he hated it. He literally, I said, dude, I tried to warn him. I kept telling him,
like, dude, oh my God, I want to shoot her in the face. He's like, Ava, yes.
I was like, oh my God. And what's bad is this, after I warned him, I said, dude, I want you to understand, you're going to hate Ava so bad. She's terrible. She's so terrible. And yet, we play it. We're on it. I look up, we're all there playing it because that's a good game that it can survive, that.
Oh, yeah.
And I look forward to it more than I do any other shooter than like the next one.
Honorable mention the Fallout. I mean, while it is a great franchise, it gets overshadowed by several.
It's weird because I've owned every Fallout.
Yeah.
But the reason I couldn't put it on a list is that I'm never waiting for the next Fallout, though, if that makes sense. I'm never like, when's the next Fallout coming out? And when I hear it's announced, I'm just like, oh, cool, I'll get that. And I know that's weird because I played them all. New Vegas, except for Vault. Well, no, I actually did play Vault. I tried it out. Mm-hmm. So, yes, I have played everything but like Tactics, Fallout Tactics. But for some weird reason, while it's a guaranteed purchase for me, the excitement isn't there like there is for an Elder Scrolls
and that's
game.
sort of where I picked my 4 from, was the fact of those 4 games, those 4 franchises. I do ask, when are they gonna do the next one? You know, when what,
Dude, I've been on about the
is it going to be available? Is it going to be available for PC? Is it going to be available for Xbox? Oh crap! It's talking about Sony. Shit, no. You know.
Hopefully they're not going to do that again. I really hope they're not going to do the Epic exclusive.
You know, those games that get me sweating. You know, because I'm like, oh come on.
I mean, if I heard Fallout was going to be on Epic exclusive for a year, I'd be like, I'll play it in a year. And I'd get it in a year. I still wouldn't get Epic to get it. But, like, I was annoyed about Borderlands. Yeah. Though apparently it ended up being a good thing because they had to patch all. It was apparently glitchy as shit when it came out.
Well, and one of the reasons why, like, Skyrim or Elder Scrolls ends up on our top list is also because they've been moddable for so long. I mean,
heck, I'm playing Fallout again. But, I mean, I went to check Skyrim to see if there was any new mods.
And that brings us to the next article. So, Nexus mods.
That's where I live, man. I live on Nexus.
Yeah. I know you actually had mentioned a while back that you were having trouble finding some of your old mods, and I saw this article, and I was like, oh, well, that's probably why. Nexus mods.
4 mods are gone.
Yeah, Nexus mods policy change sees modders rushing to delete mod files from Nexus communities. Now, that's not really the meat, I guess, of the article, but it is the headline that tries to get people to click. There are people deleting some of their mods. Now, this is because apparently Nexus mod is changing where you cannot delete mods. And this is because they are looking at implementing a new collections series, and they want to stop it from somebody creating a collection, having this perfect setup, and then when somebody else tries to do that collection, that, you know, one of the mods that sort of connects it all together is gone.
And so some of them are very dependent, especially Horizon-based series. For those who play Fallout 4, like, oh my God, one thing out of place and the whole thing comes crashing down.
So what this is going to do is allow people to set up mod collections on how they like to play the game. And because of order and all this stuff is very particular, what this does is once they have it set up on their system, you know, their perfect mod situation, it will go in, it will copy that, catch the order, catch all that stuff, and then create a package so that people can go and grab that package, implement that package. It'll automatically download all the necessary mods and place them in the correct order with any kind of setting changes and modifications needed to make it work. Trying to make modding and modding collections easier for people who enjoy modding their system but may not want to go through the hours that it can sometimes take to get that perfect setup. I know we have a friend, Jarek, who talks about his Skyrim setup that was like gigs and gigs, like 100, 200 gigs of mod. Took him hours and hours to set up this modding environment, or this modding setup. Had to be very particular on order, and but
you got him to the point where it looks like you're looking out your window at a forest.
I mean, his Elder Scrolls Skyrim looked like a HD masterpiece. I mean, it was amazing.
We're not playing the same game. He's playing a very different game from me. My computer can't even handle all that. I looked at it and went like, you've made this into something else now.
But yeah, so instead of permanently removing a file, mod authors can now choose to archive it, which will move it into a file archive and make it impossible to download directly unless specifically requested via the API. What this means is when an author archives a file, for most intents and purposes, it is now gone and removed from the Files tab, but it can still be downloaded via collection, and the metadata about the file is still in the database. So
I get their logistics of that, because otherwise this becomes an extremely undependable thing.
Because if there's a new version out and it's grabbing that new version, it may not work the same way in the collection as the version that was originally used in the collection.
If somebody pulls a Keystone mod, and now this whole collection's bunk, that's going to be irritating. Plus, I mean, you put it up there, so I mean, it ain't yours once you post it, pretty much. So I get the idea of them, because I mean, you can't remove it from people that have already downloaded it either. So it's like, And then now that's causing some people to pull their mods that don't want them out there permanently. I can't imagine I guess I get it, because some people post some pretty messed up stuff, especially back during election year. There were a lot of Fallout, a lot of questionable mods that were just trolling. So I guess those people are going like, yeah, I don't want this to be, with the way people get canceled, as you can see people being like, I should go pull this anti-vaxxer mod off of off of the thing. Because there were some messed up stuff. I remember like when I stopped playing Fallout around that time and going to Nexus mods because it became kind of a war ground for some jacked up mods. Yeah. And I was just like, ow, that's horrible. So there might be people removing mods that were a lark, a joke, or a very serious copyright infringement, and they're yanking it so that it doesn't become a permanent legal risk.
Yeah.
That I could get that reasoning. So, go for it, man. It's your mod. I mean, if you don't want it out there permanently, do your thing. At least then anything that was left up is fair game because people had a chance. It's like, all right, it's up here. It's permanent now.
But yeah, I think this is going to be cool myself. Like, I'm looking forward to it because I am lazy when it comes to modding.
It
so
took
I would
me
love
all
to be
Friday
able to,
night and some of Saturday to get my mods.
Well, and that's
lined
the
up
other
for
cool
Fallout.
thing too is once you get your perfect setup, you can upload your collection. That way, if something does happen, you just re-download your Vortex file, your collection from the.
I might do my Halo
auto
again.
setup for you.
There's a cool Halo setup.
It's also cool if you go through multiple setups. Like if you want to, like you said, you have your Halo, but then you want to do something else. Well, you have your Halo setup saved over there on the collections page that you can revisit. So
I'm looking forward to somebody putting stuff together for Horizon. Fallout players know what I'm talking about. Oh, that is a modding nightmare. It's so hard to get that set up. It's so picky. Oh God, is it picky? Oh man, I'm looking forward to that. You think you're looking forward to? No, I love Horizon, but you need a patch for everything else you put on to go with Horizon, and then that's getting updated. So I'm looking forward to whichever meticulous bastard is going to be doing the Horizon mod collection. Thank you, sir. I will be grabbing it very soon. I'll start over for that.
Well, let's move on to our next topic. We're getting out of video games and into some TV with a new rumor of a Batgirl solo film, which will be unrelated to the Spider-Verse, will cast a new version of Commissioner Gordon because nothing can be connected in DC.
And Bailey, I grabbed this one for him because I just said, oh my God, it has to suck to be a DC movie fan because none of these movies have crap to do with each other. There's already 2 Jokers with rumors of a 3rd Joker popping up in something else. I mean, I'm surprised that the Harley Quinn movie wasn't separate.
Now we have.
Yeah, and they're bringing some of them back. That's going to be a head scratcher because in the Flash movie, they want to bring back the Michael Keaton Batman along with others. But this one says they're considering the Michael Keaton Batman. So I go, so is this Batgirl from the original Bat series? Which was weird because they had a movie with the George Clooney Batman where they had a blonde Batgirl. So I don't know anymore, man. This is confusing. I thought that the Pixar theory got confusing, but I'm way more confused with the DC universe and how nothing has anything to do with anything. I mean, Gotham was a series that doesn't relate to... It's all over the place. That's where the other Joker was, because Gotham had its own Joker, and then we had the Joker, without, they got the name. It's the... the Joker, the one everybody cried about because they thought it was going to make white people kill people or some dumb shit.
Oh.
The Joaquin Phoenix Joker. There we go.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Snyder Joker, which which they did a little better with the remake, with him not being quite as crap, but still kind of sucks. And now we're getting another Batgirl that's not related to any other Batgirls. And it's just they keep making independent movies that have nothing to do with any other movies. I guess it works. I mean, I think they're doing it just because they can't seem to get it right. So they've just decided to give up and go, we're not relating any of these, man. Every time we make a movie, it's a different freaking character.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the Flash movie is using little knothead boy from the Snyder movies. I don't even know if he's going to be the Flash in that. Maybe they'll go back to the Latino-looking Flash they had in the first Batman v Superman, who looked totally different. I don't know,
dude.
But basically, we understand your pain, DC fans. Yes, you do not have a cinematic universe. You have a bunch of oddly independent all over the place. And Marvel's just over there laughing, but then it's replacing all. Don't get me started on Marvel. Marvel makes me sad.
Oh, man. This is just fun. I get amused just watching Q's face.
Screw
when
you,
I
man.
went through.
I like comics. You grew up on comics.
Oh, speaking of comics,
I also grew up on that. Yeah, Kevin Smith, punk
He-Man
ass.
is now black in Kevin Smith's best. Now, okay, so here's the thing. So they had a tie-in comic in which they made He-Man's
his
grandfather, Grayskull, black.
You solved racism, Kevin Smith. You solved racism, Kevin Smith. Yay! You made a black He-Man ancestor. You solved it all.
This isn't really coming
free at last.
This isn't really coming from Kevin Smith.
No,
this
is the director.
More coming from the director. What's his name? Ted Baselli. But yeah, so yes, his grandfather, because they didn't want too many blonde-haired white dudes.
Yeah, the actual statement was they didn't want another big blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy in the Pantheon.
And as a quote from nobody gives a shit about
yes, his
certain
whole
laser
reason is that no one
lot,
gives a shit, with the profanity included, about original black characters. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, man, screw Black Panther and Blade and Static Shock and Black Lion. Yeah, you're right, man. Screw black characters. Mm-hmm. We need to co-op white characters to have value. You know what the hell they literally tried to do when they had to... Okay, don't even get me... I'm about to really go...
Yeah,
I'm about to go deep.
I know.
I'm about to go way back deep. I was going to be like, yeah, with them Bibles out there trying to convert... Oh, boy, don't get me started, you little motherfucker. Oh, you racist son of a bitch. Oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And like we wanted a black He-Man. We don't need no damn black He-Man. Also, that's stupid. You want to know why it was white? Because fucking He-Man's white. It's his ancestor. It's like if you go down a family tree of white people, it's going to be white people. Nobody expected this. And, it's just some unnecessary bullcrap. Unnecessary. And then the worst part is the second one, because the Tila's girlfriend was originally white. Now she's black. Now Grayskull's black just for the hell of it. And of course they had to make him extra black and give him dreads. You gotta have dreads, Can't have straight hair. He gotta have appropriate. Ooh, I hate y'all so much. Y'all
honestly, do we really need two badass redheads?
Wow. So it's just, why not give little black girls or heroes that look like them? Man, fuck you. We want real heroes. You think a hero for a little black girl is some barbarian bitch running around in the goddamn universe of space? That's what they looking for? This dumb mother. Oh, god damn, that's dumb. Also, you made it a side bitch, though. Like, it ain't even like you really did nothing. It ain't about the black character. So again, it's like, oh, look, they included a black person in this group of white people. Like, that's not its own thing. It's like, and y'all don't know how to do this. White people, stop trying to do us. Please, just stop. You fucking it up. What I said at the beginning of the show, as a black man, I have to cringe every time I see a black woman in the show because I know they're about to make a mockery of the character because she's just going to be strong black woman with a half-shaved head, bisexual or lesbian, badass all the time. And I was like, okay, is there anything else to her? No depth to the character beyond that. It's just a tokenization. It's their tokenization. And it's insulting. Just stop. If you want to do it, why don't you write a whole story then? You know what? Nobody gives a fuck about Sailor Laser-Lot. Write a side story about Sailor Laser-Lot. Give him his own story. Give him an arc. Oh, wait, original black character. You say that don't matter. So, yeah, you're right. So, instead, let's change the white characters black, and then we're supposed to be okay with that and feel that we've been given value. We only gain value when we're secretly white. And you just did a coat of paint. You blackfaced the character and went, see, we're representing you. What? It ain't like they Africanized him anymore than that. They just gave him a black haircut and brown skin. He's still dressed like a freaking Norwegian barbarian. It's just a co-op, and it's an insult. It's a token gesture that's fake as crap. Like this dang show I saw where the friggin' show, remember we talking about that show where they got this a lady playing a young Indian guy, and they actually have a line where they go, black people are cool, aren't they? Yep, black people are cool. And I was just like, that is insulting as hell. That was so poorly done. Like, oh my God, it's such a throwaway line of bull crap. I'm sorry I'm getting this upset, but it's such a half-ass gesture. And worst of all, they did it in an ancestor background, so it's still a background, mofo. You know, you didn't actually make a black main character for your show. Hell, you want to make somebody black? Make Skeletor black. That'd have been awesome. I wouldn't mind finding out Skeletor was black before he was blue. That'd actually been pretty cool. Because Skeletor kind of gangster. I was watching some clips of the old show. He used to slap Beastman around all the time.
Oh, yeah.
He used to slap me, get the hell out of my way, Beastman, you little punk bitch. Like, Skeletor was bug. He messed with everybody. Skeletor was wild. But I mean,
Skeletor, bitch.
I mean, hey, when they did the remake, Keldor was fine too, man. Keldor, man, that was the reason Evil Live fought around. Before his face got messed up, he was looked like a model. She was like, oh no, my pretty man face is gone. But no, man, you know, kind of look like a tall Cat Williams too, man. Had that straight hair with the goatee, you know, but blue. But no, like, don't claim you're doing something when you do this half-ass effort. Like, go all in then. Why don't we actually have, like, make Tila black? I wouldn't care. That'd be amusing. Of course, oh, and then she'd be a token. She had the shaved head and the girl. Damn. It's all over the place. Quality is just gone. But, I mean, look at that. They gave her the hair, you know, just like I said, this is the only way they know how to do this. Give them dreadlocks or braids and make them black and say it and claim that yep. That's what they did to freaking Grayskull, and then claim you're inclusive. Oh, wow. You know what this guy is? This is just one sentence.
Dreadlock.
No, are you ready? The famous sentence. This is the I have a black friend as a director. This is this dude screaming, I have a black friend. And you know what? He might be black, but if he did this, he can't be. Look him up. I got to know now. Because if he is, I'm taking your card. You're becoming an honorary white boy if you are.
Who looking up? You
Ted, whatever.
I mean, his name's Ted, man.
Hey. Now, watch out. You better get yourself in trouble. What? Does he have to be a Jerome or a Tyrone?
No.
Oh, wow. He is white as fuck.
He's a Ted.
Look at that picture. He's a
Ted.
Oh, you little. Ooh. God damn it. He even got the shirt. He is so white. Oh, Ted, please. You know what? Now I'm not mad at him no more because he don't know no better.
He has a black friend.
He has a black friend. He's made pictures. Look, I know a black guy. One, uncle.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you know what? I'm not mad at him anymore, though, because, I mean, that's that corny kind of white guy that don't know they racist. Like, be doing it on accident. Hey, homie, yo. Oh, God, just stop, man. I know you don't mean nothing by it. Please stop trying to be cool. Please just stop. I want to go hang out with my black friend. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I understand. I take it back. I'm sorry I got on you. But Kevin Smith, you suck my dick. You know better. Kevin Smith know better. Kevin Smith knows better. He don't know better. I'm sorry, Ted. You don't know no better. Well, come on. Look at him. Come on, man. We all had that dude trying to hang out with us. I remember when you be hanging out with your boys and that one white guy, hey, guys. You just like, all right, man. What's up? Like, yo, y'all want to shoot some b-ball? That's racist, Ted. Damn it. We don't all shoot basketball all the time. Oh, what y'all finna go do? Okay, we all finna go shoot some basketball, but still, you can't say it, Ted. It sounds weird when you say it. Let's go to KFC. Ted, damn it, Ted, stop. I mean, yeah, that sounds good, but dang it, Ted. Still, you can't have that face and say these things.
And then he tried to grill some watermelon.
Showed up. That's just Joe Johnson. Show up around Christmas talking about Happy Kwanzaa. Damn it, Ted, stop. Stop it with the Kwanzaa shit, Ted. We don't even do that. That's a handful of people. That's white folks and a handful of black folks that wish they were from Africa. Like, don't.
All right.
You know Ted has said Happy Kwanzaa to somebody. You know he has. Tell me he had. Look at him.
I'm sure.
You know he wishes people Happy Kwanzaa.
All right, that's gonna wrap things up for today. I think.
Feel bad. I feel like I bullied him too because he looked like he's been bullied.
Well, we're gonna get bullying charges on us now and
get canceled. I know, man. Like Ted, it's okay though because he don't mean it. I really can't get mad at that face. I really feel like he doesn't know how. Oh my God! On Netflix, he calls himself Teddy. Oh wow, you went from Ted to Teddy. Oh boy. Whew. It's okay.
Wait a second. He got him some neon earrings, man.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. It just they just look really funny to me. But
look, man. Ted means well.
Ted means well.
Ted means well. I now believe Ted doesn't know. Ted really thought he did something.
Ted's a good kid.
Ted was so proud of that, man. Ted was like, I made Grayskull black. Yeah. And everybody was just like, how? Okay. What did you change about it? I gave him the black hairstyle.
The black. Oh.
Which hairstyle? Same one I did to Tila's girlfriend. just the braid dread. That's Afro-centric, natural, right? And just look at him like, yeah, Ted, we know you're trying, Ted. We know.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
You trying, man. He trying so hard to be. He wants to be an ally. He really does.
Oh. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com where you find links everywhere we are online, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Go to youtube.com/Dicejunkies and you can check us out there. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notifications whenever we get new videos up. We do interviews and games and all that good stuff. Blood Axe, our moderator in the chat room right now, he's been putting up a lot of content on there. I think we are finishing up our Dark Alliance run now on there. So if you want to check out Dark Alliance,
y'all get to see me dunk on that dragon.
You can check that out. And as every week, we hope you enjoy.
That's what you can do when you have a reputation, but nobody trusts Disney. Disney tell you something, you're going to immediately go, let me go check that. Or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say them in particular. Large corporations that have not fostered a trustworthy reputation, you don't immediately believe what they say. They don't have your trust. You doubt them, you double check them. When a movie comes out from these big companies, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you were going to be quick. Remember, I just wanted to remind you.
Yeah, I'm done.